Hello there and welcome to Extreme World. Livelihoods are now under threat due to global warming. In 20 years of climate change, about 362 million people in the world are facing the worst natural disaster for the first time. So the super typhoon caused widespread damage and severe flooding in southern China, leaving many communities underwater and residents struggling to cope. Heavy rains, combined with overflowing rivers, flooded several houses and swept away multiple bridges in Shanxi, Guangxi. When the floodwater entered the house late at night, the local residents suffered massive damage and distress. Local residents have been posting videos on social media showing thousands of cars floating in floodwaters. Flooding began as the super typhoon passed through the nearby region, reaching a devastating peak in Shanxi. At approximately 12 p.m., floodwaters breached several houses, leaving residents in shock. Furniture, personal belongings, and valuables were washed away as the water rose rapidly, along with their pets. Besides, residents of the area are seen walking on the streets with garbage and flooded cars. Thousands of homes and businesses were damaged. Power and communication systems have been severely damaged. Thousands of hectares of crops have been destroyed in the province. Before the storm made landfall, more than 7,000 people were evacuated from areas where authorities feared the storm could trigger landslides and other collapses. China Railways suspended several major train lines and halted trains to Shanghai and Guangdong, according to local media. Several bridges in the area have been destroyed as local rivers overflowed due to incessant rains. These vital transport links have been washed away, further isolating affected communities and hampering rescue and relief efforts. The super typhoon left a trail of destruction as it passed through Guangxi, causing extreme rainfall and flooding in several cities, including Xinyi City, Maoming, Yunnan Yunfu County, and Luding City.
你看身铁这块儿，个体那个yokuşun evet altı sınırcılar arası ve şu anda
The situation worsened when a major flood inundated Yunfu County in Yunnan, further complicating the already dire situation in the region. The state-run Global Times media reported that the cyclone will hit coastal areas stretching from Huilai to Hong Kong on Friday afternoon or evening. By midday, the storm is expected to weaken as it moves south along the coast from Saturday to Sunday. Businesses, schools, and other places were closed on the island, while domestic flights and ferry services to nearby islands were cancelled. Taiwan's southern and eastern regions were worst hit, while the island's northernmost capital, Taipei, received rain. The deadly storm, one of the strongest to hit the country in years, has left a trail of destruction, injuring hundreds of people and several dead and displacing more than 35,000 people, according to reliable sources. Local authorities across Shenxi and Guangxi have stepped up to deal with the crisis. Emergency response teams have been deployed to affected areas, primarily focused on evacuating residents to safety and providing essential relief. The situation remains uncertain, as the weather forecast predicts more rain in the coming days. Officials urged residents to remain vigilant and obey evacuation orders. Typhoon is still under the influence of heavy rain with gale force winds. Reports of casualties due to heavy rains are coming in now. People in coastal areas have been asked to stay in safe places. Now let's see how the growing weather situation calms down.